Okay, let's go. Chapter 6, Blackrock Roll 2, version 2. And in this version, I'm going to show you a little trick that you can do not to experience any attacks on your base. And then build up to force and destroy the enemy bases easily. So at the beginning, create a ghoul and train an acolyte and hotkey artists and all the crit fiends and gargoyles in the group 1 and kill the gargoyle and hotkey crit fiend as well. Hotkey frostworm into that control group, and then send all of your units that way and unsummon all of the buildings except the gold mine and those two ziggurats, and send the 3 ghouls over to this position and send away all your acolytes as well from mining, so that they are not attacked by the enemy forces that will shortly come. So basically build a graveyard over here, so if you do not kill the blade master that will come in this attack, and if you leave him alive, the enemy bases will not attack you, and you are free to this blade master over here. If you do not kill him, the enemy bases will not attack you and you can freely build up your forces. So come over here, as you need to give the hood of cunning to the Kel'Thuzad and lure the enemy units to you, because you're going to destroy a blue base. Cast Frost Nova. Do not worry about gargoyles that are going to be killed in this attack. You don't need them anyway. Keep healing the crit fiends, they are very necessary units to have. If gargoyle is being killed, do not worry. Lure enemy units to you to clear out their base. Cast frost armor. To make your units more durable. Once the blade master comes, lure him out and kill him on his own. He will be very easy prey. This is the real one that deals the damage, so focus fire on him and pick up the Tome of Agility with Artus. All the tomes are going to go on Artus, and send these ghouls to chop lumber. And now just kill the remaining enemy units and towers. Send those two meat wagons in to make the job more easier and quicker. Keep on destroying the towers and kill the enemy units and send these acolytes back to mine gold. And that way they won't be attacked. So focus on the tower. Bring the acolyte, the one that you built, to repair. Upgrade your damage of your units, the damage of gargoyles and frostworms and crypt fiends. Kill the barracks, and that's it. The only thing you need to do now is clear out the remaining enemy units. haunt the gold mine, and keep on destroying the enemy structures, and take all of your flying units over here and kill an ice troll warlord who will drop a zombie mask. Grab that acolyte and create and build an acropolis over here. Kill these two murlocs while there is still a daytime. And wait for Necropolis and Haunted Gold Mine to finish. Bring those two meat wagons and pick up the corpses. And return those two units to your other units. And kill the remaining gargoyles in your army to create a food space for your other units. And mainly you're going to need more ghouls to chop lumber. Currently you have 3 of them and you need 2 more. And 2 more acolytes to mine the gold. There is a mana stone behind these trees, so bring your meat wagons. There's a murloc with mana stone, so bring your meat wagons and destroy the trees over here. Build a crypt with your ghoul. Once the gold mine is finished, build another graveyard over here, and build an altar of darkness over here. Send your acolyte over here once the necropolis is finished to build ziggurats for the food, and keep on destroying those trees. Bring Artus and 2 Crypt Fiends and Kel'Thuzad and Frostworm over here to kill some trolls. Build 8 ziggurats. Build 8 ziggurats. And send that acolyte to mine the gold. And bring Artus and all of your units over to here and attack the trolls. Cast Frost Nova on the troll berserker and pick up the Ring of Protection +3. Kill the remaining units. And keep on destroying these trees. Build 2 more ghouls to chop lumber. Have them rallied over here. Destroy those trees. And then send in all of your units over there to kill that one murloc once the daytime comes. Bring your meat wagons over here to destroy the trees to create way to that zombie mask. Bring them over here. meat wagons over this way. Build 2 more, kill that Murloc and pick up the mana stone.
Tread lightly. Finally. Is there something else? No one orders me around. The dad
Give the mana stone to Artus
tread lightly.
and keep on destroy these trees so that you make way to a Sobi mask.
The dad is getting ready. I wish only to say
Put those 2 acolytes to mine the gold. And upgrade this building to a necropolis to Halls of the Dead, and keep upgrading Unholy Strength and Unholy Armor upgrades for the damage for the skeletons and other units, armor and damage for skeletons and meat wagons. Keep on destroying those trees with meat wagons. Send the meat wagons away, send them back. You have to manually click them in order them to just go and go on their way, not to stop, so that they don't accidentally attack the orc units that are over here, that are over there. So just do that and be careful that they don't attack those units. Do not aim move them accidentally, and then send Kel'Thuzad over there and repeat that same process and take the Sobi mask. Pick up the Sobi mask and return with Kel'Thuzad.
upgrade complete. Research complete.
Once there isn't any more lumber, send this ghoul over to that lumber to chop the lumber. Keep upgrading the damage of all of your units and armor. Once the Halls of Dead is complete, research that upgrade for the spiders, so for the Crypt Fiends to have web, and take Artus and your control group 1 of Artus, Kel'Thuzad, 2 Crypt Fiends and a Frostworm this way.
Research my life for this.
Build the Temple of the Damned and the Slaughterhouse and the Sacrificial Pit, and send that acolyte back to mine the gold.
What is it now? Research complete. Research complete.
Put those 2 meat wagons, grab them over to that graveyard, to this graveyard, to pick up corpses, to store the corpses for later use. Once you're going to use later on the skeletons with the necromancer, upgrade the Halls of the Dead to
Last.
to Black Citadel and bring Artus and all of your other units over to these red dragons, and first lure out the small dragons out to kill them all alone so that they are easy prey. Once the big one comes, he will focus fire on the frostworm, so just put frost armor on the froster worm and focus on the big dragon.
At last. Speak.
And he dropped the claws of attack +9.
Research complete.
Pick up the claws of attack +9. Give rings of protection to Kel'Thuzad. Give him ring of protection +3 and bring back the pendant of energy back to Artus. He will need that more in this mission than Kel'Thuzad.
What needs revealing? All shall be revealed.
Bring back this shade and attack it with those 2 meat wagons to clear out the space, the food gap in your army, and bring Artus and all of your other units this way to kill another group of red dragons and little small dragons. So first lure them out one at a time, 1 or 2 at a time. If the big one comes, just repeat the same process. Frost armor the frostworm and heal it with death coil, and attack first kill the small one and then focus on the big one. And pick up, give the ring of protection to Kel'Thuzad and pick up the Periapt of Vitality and kill the last dragon. Heal the frostworm. Once the Black Citadel is done, grab all the other upgrades for your units. If there isn't any more trees, keep upgrading your units. If there isn't any more trees on this side, send them on this side where there are trees, and build two boneyards. And unsummon, after you build 2 boneyards, unsummon the sacrificial pit. And bring your units over here to kill some more trolls. Frost Nova, the Ice Troll High Priest. Research Disease Cloud, research Ghoul Frenzy, and research Necromancer's Adapt Training and Skeleton's Longevity. Pick up the Potion of Greater Healing and return with all of your units this way.
Frostlord hungers. This is what find him. At last. This is what
Now basically what you need in your army is 1 more Cryptwind and 6 more Frostworms, 5 Necromancers and 2 more Meat Wagons. That is in total 3 Cryptwinds and 7 Frostworms, 5 Necromancers and 4 Meat Wagons. Keep on upgrading the Necromancers and research the Frost Breath for the Frostworms. Bring, once you have more than enough money, around 6,000 gold, bring those 3 Acolytes and kill them with your Black Citadel. Keep sending your ghouls to chop lumber where there is an abundance of trees, and that is right over there. That one can stay on that trees. And start building frostworms. Once you have around 6,000 gold, build 6 frostworms and 1 more griffin and 5 necromancers and 2 meat wagons. Take the ghouls. Once you don't need them anymore, take 4 ghouls from that 5 ghouls that were chopping lumber and bring them over here, and do the same thing as with acolytes and target them with the black citadel so that the black citadel kills them.
What is it now? No one orders me around. Frostborn hunger. At last.
Pick up the corpses with the meat wagon that was just built,
Research complete.
and send that meat wagon over to that graveyard to store more corpses, and wait for the frostworms and necromancers to be built.
Speak, fool. The shadows beckon.
Put the other meat wagon on store corpses, or to pick up corpses once he's created. And wait for the frostworms to be built, or your units to be produced.
The shadows beckon. Speak, fool.
So basically this is very a fun mission to play this way. Once you have once you build up a force and go into attack, this group of units will be very hard to stop, because the skeletons will help a great deal to soak up the damage and also to deal damage. You will need more food space, so grab 1 acolyte and bring him over here
Yes,
and kill him with that ghoul. And send ghoul back to chop lumber once he kills this acolyte. And create 1 more necromancer.
the restless dead await. This better be good.
Put meat wagons into control group 3, Artes, Kel'Thuzad, 3 griffins and 7 frostworms will be control group 1, and necromancers, 5 of them, will be a control group 2. And bring all of your units this way, right in front of the enemy orange base.
Let darkness guide. Tread lightly. Find
Bring all of your units right here, right in front of the enemy orange base. Wait for the necromancers to arrive and create a wave of skeletons. Wait until you can create another wave of skeletons and send all of those skeletons in for the attack. And then send all of your other units in as well. Target fire the tower with your meat wagons. Focus fire on the hero. He'll go down very easily. Cast death coils so that he dies even faster. And just slaughter the remaining enemy units. Destroy the tower. If your meat wagons are being attacked, target fire that wolf rider. Upgrade the Frost Nova with Kel'Thuzad. And build one and take this acolyte and have him be control group 4, and he will be he will be on repair duty, so have him repair your meat wagon and grab the Tome of Intelligence with Artus, and once he gains a level, grab Raise Dead. And just clear out the remaining enemy forces. Heal the necromancers that are low and destroy the remaining enemy buildings. First kill the unit. The warlock goes down very easily. Kill the tower and kill the that building with your meat wagons. Kill the frostworms that are a little bit lower on health. And just come over to this red base and repeat the same tactic. First create a wave of skeletons. Create a wave of skeletons and send the skeletons in, and then all of your other units. Once the red dragons come, try to cripple all of them. First cripple, second cripple, the third cripple, and then just kill them with your frostworms and create another wave of skeletons and kill them with your frostworms. Also raise dead once enough enemy units have died to make this even faster. And that's basically it for the red base. The only thing that remains dangerous is the enemy hero, and you have to watch out for the blade storm. Here he comes, so move away a little bit. Once he blade storms, just grab your units back a little. Focus fire on the one that was blade storming. Heal the frostworms that are low. Focus fire on the one that was using blade storm, and pick up the Tome of Knowledge with Artus and kill the remaining enemy units and destroy the remaining enemy buildings. The only thing this needs now is clearing out, so that you clear out the enemy buildings, clean up basically the enemy buildings. Needs cleaning up. If you lost the necromancers or any of your units, rebuild them. I lost one necromancer in that attack. Kill the red dragon, he will go down very easily when he's on his own. Destroy that red dragon roost. And just clean up the enemy buildings. Kill the raider. And clean up the enemy buildings except the two big farms.
No one.
So this was the hardest base to kill, and it was very easy. I only lost one necromancer in that attack. Destroyed the towers.
No one orders me.
Kill one last enemy unit, one orc grunt, orc peon. Heal the acolyte if it's low. And that's about it for this base. Grab that necromancer and have them be control group 2 and bring all of your necromancers together towards Arthas. Scout a little bit ahead to see where the light blue base buildings start. Move Kelp to that back.
What is it now? This better.
And repeat the same tactic. Is basically create
What does
a
the
wave of skeletons, send them in, and then send all of your units in on the attack. Send all of your skeletons in for the attack, and then send all of your other units. Frost Nova, somebody.
No one speak.
Kill the sappers. Death Call the enemy hero and Frost Nova him so that he dies very quickly. Pick up the Tome of Intelligence with Arthas. And just clean up this base. That's about it. Very easy. Grab the Frost Armor, level 3 for Kel'Thuzad's skill choice.
No one orders me. What does the shadow
Destroy that building and then destroy the barracks, the last building, from which they can produce enemy units. And destroy the last two towers with the meat wagons.
speak? What is it?
Bring Arthas a little bit further up to scout to see where the enemy towers are exactly positioned,
No one.
and then repeat the same strategy. Take the meat wagons
What does the shadow
and first create a wave of skeletons and send them in for the attack, and send all of your other units.
No one.
Frost Nova, somebody. Here comes the enemy hero, but he will go down very easily. Send your necromancers a little at the back,
No one.
not to be in front. Kill the necromancers that are low. Kill the enemy towers. Take Artus and pick up the Tome of Strength. That's the last tome. And just clean up this base. Clean up the peons. Cross Nova them, that they die even faster, and destroy the main building of the enemy. And that's about it for the enemy bases. And now you can come over here and destroy those starting enemy units.
What does the shadow do? Speak, fool. This
So create a wave of skeletons and send them in, and then send all of your other units. Frost Nova, try to cripple him. Frost Nova somebody. The enemy hero already died, and that's about it. Pick up the Manual of Health with Artus and send all of your units towards those two farms and destroy it to finish the level. And that's about it. Very easy mission, very fun mission to play. First part is building up your using that little trick not to get attacked, and then building up your forces. And once you have enough forces and correct control grouping, it's very easy to destroy the enemy bases. So kill the last farm, and that's it. Mission over.
The brutes have been slain. The demon gate is the Lord's flesh.
So that's it. So see you next time.